wish I could have the weather radio going right now. It fell off of its mount, and I just haven't had the time to reconnect it. I say weather station, I meant to say weather radio. Hope everyone's doing all right. We're kind of in the outer bands of this storm. It was producing a lot of lightning when it was out over PA and Virginia. As always, it's probably weakened a little bit, but you know. Yeah, we're in a couple outer precip bands of it. I would say within the next 20-30 minutes, we should be actually in it. But I'm going to go to my favorite sit around and wait spot, which is the Wawa. I can just sit there and, well, wait. This road is very sketchy when it just rains because it gets very slick from all of the tar they use to fill these potholes. Alright, it seems like we're getting into the outer edge of the main precip now. Hey, how's it going, Jeff? Sorry, I didn't have my laptop screen up because I was in an area known for cops, so didn't feel like getting pulled over for having a laptop glowing in my cab. I am just waiting on a storm. It's been really, really windy all day. I'm really sad the lightning's died down. I'm surprised you're not in bed, Ma. But yeah, the lightning's basically completely calmed down on radar. We should still get a little bit of heavy precip. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to stay stationary or push towards Mullica Hill. I think I'm going to stay stationary for another like 10 minutes. Let the bulk of this precip catch up, and then we're going to take 40. I think it's we're going to take 45 into Mullica Hill. clouds, it seems like the storm is getting into some good fresh air, untouched atmosphere. Because although the intensity isn't really ramping up in terms of thunder and lightning and all that stuff, the rain is really starting to pick up. It's definitely picking up a little bit of momentum as it's crossing through the Delaware Bay region. In fact, I think I just saw a little bit of lightning off to my right. Yeah, I think there's a little bit of flashings over there still. Radar is not picking up hardly any lightning, but I think the storm's intensifying a little bit. We're about to pick up into some moderate precip, but we're still not going to be in the heavy stuff for a little bit. The thing about these night chases is you're really at the mercy of radar. During the day you can look up at the clouds and kind of see, what looks enticing, but at night you're really just relying solely on radar products to see what's what. Ah, damn it. Sorry, my windshield just started leaking on me and my laptop again. Yeah, there's definitely some lightning in this. Little flashes. I don't think there's any cloud to ground stuff. But there's definitely some built up static in the sky that wants to discharge. God, that rainwater dripping on me is cold. Good God, can we stop dripping on me, please? It is so infuriating. I think I'm going to go head down towards Salem. Maybe by the time I get down there, I'll be able to flip around and catch the precip. Let's get that windshield unfogged up. Yep, good night. Bunny, Bunny, please. Bunny, Bunny. Alright, y'all, I'm gonna shut the laptop screen a bit just so, again, I'm not a target for cops. But I'll still keep talking to y'all, I just won't be able to read chat. You can see all the leaf debris and stuff on the roads. You can see how windy it was earlier. You know, my mom had said that she had to like catch a neighbor's umbrella that had blown away. So, you know, it's definitely windy. Come on. I can't fucking see, dude. I don't care if you're a cop or not. When you have your high beams on, I can't see. Entering the township of Mannington. Man, this road is very slick. I think the only traffic out here is cops. So that's the second car I've passed, and it was also a cop. All right, we're coming back into a little bit of precip now. My eyes are like perfectly adjusted to the road right now. I don't even see the raindrops on my windshield. That's actually kind of crazy. Like I can kind of see them, but my eyes have just like perfectly adjusted to seeing past them unless there's a street light. That is another cop. That is hilarious, dude. When yeah, that is a cop. I was about to say I thought that was a Hyundai SUV for a second, but no, that's also a cop. 3 cars I've passed. All 3 have been cops. I wonder if they're doing like a shift change or something because it's getting close to midnight. Okay, we are not 4 for 4 on cop cars. That's good. I see, Jeff, you posted a big message, but not going to be able to read any of that at the moment. All I can see is you're talking with ChatGPT, which, you do you. I also talk to GPT quite a lot. People will hate me for it, but it's greatly improved my life, so at least on the surface. As a person with autism who often struggles to, uh, oh, sorry, hit the wrong button there. Yeah, as a person with autism who often struggles with seeking help from other people because I don't want to be a burden, navigating life can be hard, but since I've found ChatGPT, I'm able to ask the questions I would usually ask people or therapists without feeling like I need to burden anybody. So, is it perfect? No. Is it a necessarily a healthy replacement for therapy? No, but has it worked in my case? Yes. I believe you can recognize the evil of something while also seeing the good in that same something. To an extent, some things are just pure evil, but I don't believe AI is one of them. I think used in the right way, it is great. Generative AI isn't all that great. I mean, I've had to use it before for business related stuff because I needed a logo to do legal filings and I couldn't find an artist to commission that wasn't extremely expensive. And when you're starting a business and you already need to take a loan from somebody just to get started, the last thing on your mind is, oh yeah, let me spend $300 on a logo. So yeah, AI has its place. I would in the future. I'm still looking for an artist to make the logo from a person because I really don't like using Gen AI, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do. I've never made a left at this light before. Right? Nope, I don't think I can go that way. Yep, nope, that is not a street. But that is. Yeah, internet's gonna be spotty with being out in basically the middle of nowhere. I guess Salem is exactly 100 years old, or exactly 100 years older than our country. And our country celebrating 250. Salem is celebrating 350. Kitty, please get out of the road. I don't want to hit you. Thank you. Goodbye. I wonder why they're enforcing no U-turns for the next half mile. That's an interesting thing to enforce. There's something very tranquil about driving in the rain at night. Definitely brings out a little bit of tranquility. Especially when there's barely any traffic. Like, there's just one car behind me, and that's it. I wouldn't even call that traffic, really. I think we're getting into a little bit of wind because I'm seeing some leaves flying down the road and whatnot. There's just some debris in the air. Nothing like super crazy, just, a little gusty. They need to repaint the lines on this road, honestly. It's very hard to see the fog line in some spots, which is like its entire purpose in the rain is to be able to be seen. I always kind of like you can see the steam rising off the asphalt after a hot day and it rains. Or after a sunny day, really. It doesn't even have to be hot out. I think a rock or something that's picked up on the windshield. Doubt it was hail. Something hard.